Hey guys, Eli here for Do It Again Games. I just want to take a minute and talk about G4TV. It has once again lived its last, passed away, no longer exists very sadly. But I don't think we should be surprised. I don't think anyone is after the years of this after years of the never-ending struggle of G4. Basically, G4 has struggled since its existence. This is not new. G4 has been shut down more times than I can really say. It's pretty amazing that they haven't failed more, harder, more often. It's kind of crazy that they were brought back again, to be 100% honest. I mean, they did make more sense as a YouTube channel, and under that format, they did make more sense. But as somebody who works for a big corporation, it's kind of funny because it's so obvious that when you just are never going to compete against someone who can just do the job, as it were. So an example give is like an engine of a car. No one in their garage, almost no one in their garage, can build an engine of a car. They can assemble the parts to build an engine of a car. They could order the pieces and put it together, but they could never own the kind of equipment, for the most part, it would take to mill out all the blocks and create each individual piece. It would cost tens of millions of dollars, probably 50 to 100 millions of dollars to be able to mill every piece for a brand new engine and to make it and to test it and to test quality. It'd just be impossible. And it's the same thing with G4, where it's just like it's it's the opposite of G4. When a guy named Elijah can sit in front of his computer, buy his new microphone, let me know how it sounds in the comments, and get it all set up in a few minutes, and just do it in his bedroom and make a video talking about G4. G4 was never going to exist. Like there's room for high production value kind of things, videos that cost tens of millions of dollars. Mr. Beast does it. Linus Tech Tips does it. Like they run humongous businesses that are on YouTube, but they've scaled over time and built big companies. They didn't just go, okay, we have all the overhead. We have 100 employee, whatever G4 had, hundreds of employees, corporate structures. We're part of a company that has tens of thousands of employees, most likely, and that's, I believe, Comcast Spectrum, which is the people who shut them down. No one saw the soulless corporation going to shut these guys down. No one saw that coming. But even then, moving on to the reasons, like the whole controversy, like the whole Frost controversy thing, if you don't know, look it up, just type in G4 Frost, you'll find plenty about it. Is they had a chance. I don't know, they were doing okay, and maybe they realized they were going to fail, and maybe Frost was put up to it, where they were like, hey, we need to make a splash, get us in the news, like have a viral moment, a real viral moment that everyone on the internet will be talking about. And the problem is I think they're confused about who plays video games. Everybody plays video games. But the fact is you need the whales, you need your average dad, you need people, you need not to alienate half the country, regardless of what you believe. Video games are a very conservative property. Like they're not like art. Arts are paintings are for liberals. Video games are for conservatives. Like it's hard to do things you're not comfortable with, and conservatives are comfortable with guns and violence in a way. Like it's just they live a rougher lifestyle than liberals do. They're more they think violence. They don't think of violence as, I don't know. They don't think of violence doesn't like hurt their little souls. They're used to it. They're used to the violence. And there's all kinds of people. There's plenty of room for every type of person to play video games, regardless of what your political notions are or are not. But video games, the idea of like a clear right and wrong, doing the right thing, like moral choice, these are all like super conservative concepts. Like like most video games are conservative. You're trying to conserve something that exists, or you're trying to overthrow the evil communists or whatever. Like it's video games are kind of conservative in a lot of ways. There's examples of ones that are not, but the majority of just Call of Duty shooters are conserving, trying to conserve. Like it's a thing. But anyways, that's my opinion. A lot of people are gonna hate that opinion, and they're gonna have a random example of a single video game that's not. And I'm gonna go, well, the video games that sell the most are conservative notions. Like Call of Duty would be an example of a super conservative set of video games. But I'm gonna get a lot of hate over this. Anyways, G4TV. There was a great video that I watched. I really enjoyed. This covers the pre-nowadays thing. If you want to watch a nowadays thing, there's plenty of people making videos on that. But the rise and fall of G4TV, I'll link this down in the description below. If you guys, it's by Good Bad Flicks. If you just want to type it in, they had a really good video, kind of from start to the shutdown years ago. And now there's all the modern stuff, but like I had no idea like Will Wheaton was original cast member pretty early on. I had no idea that was a thing. So I didn't start watching till I don't know the 2008 version of this show. But yeah, in the end, it's pretty sad that they're gone. I want all business to succeed. I wanted them to make good choices that allowed them to have a successful business that everyone could enjoy, but they couldn't stop virtue signaling for 10 seconds. Everything had to be political. They couldn't make anything non-political. For people who do watch my channel, I have a lot of subscribers, but for people who watch it, I try my best to avoid that kind of stuff. I'm always going to admittedly be pretty anti-corporation. I'm someone who thinks that the one thing the government is supposed to be doing is breaking up the monsters, like the Googles, the Facebooks, the Walmarts, all these companies are too big and they should have been splintered into a million pieces years ago. And it's a really unfortunate that we've allowed things to get so out of control. The reason G4, if it had came back, it could have easily been sold off, but instead of Megacorp literally just as the world spirals into mega corporationopolis, we just allow them to do what they want. But it doesn't really help that they couldn't stop virtue signaling either. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think made the collapse in the end? Was it just trying to create a television show in 2022? That'll do it. But it seems so obvious that it would have failed. But what you gonna do? I hope that I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Listen to me ramble on for a while. Please like and subscribe. Tell me how wrong I am in the comments. I've never said anything about politics before on this channel, so some of you are probably going to unsubscribe. But I do hope you enjoy the video nonetheless, and have a beautiful day.